So we started off with just like a just bunt move.
Okay.
Now you're up to back bunt. Yeah?
What would you say, back?
Back, just taking it back and bunting, right? Yeah, back, bunt. Keep it simple. Yeah, back, bunt. You know, eventually there'll be like a back bunt through, and then there'll be like a back bunt finish, and that may be level 1 for playing.
Okay.
Yeah? These are sort of developmental levels right now. Back, bunt. Yeah.
That was solid.
Yeah. So again, you'll get that experience. Oh, that one's different.
Right.
And you'll get enough of them that you'll start to kind of, hey, that's what you live for, those. That's where you put your attention on. Great. Now what would a back bunt through be? Don't tell me, show me.
Okay.
Again, I don't have to teach you back.
Right.
I didn't have to teach you bunt. I just said bunt it and you did it. Because you already know bunting from baseball. And I don't have to teach you through. See, these are all motor skills you already have. We're just sort of packaging them up. Back, bunt, through now. Just like the hinge and the turn and the sayings that we did, I didn't teach you any of that. We just said, where are you hinging it to? Oh, I'm hinging it to my foot. Oh, I'm hinging it to my pocket. Oh, I'm hinging it to my belt, my waist, you know, whatever, your belt. You know, oh, I'm hinging it to the shoulder. I mean, you just, again, I didn't have to teach you that. You needed more hinge. That's what I coached you in.
Right.
But I didn't teach you how to hinge, right?
You didn't teach me how
No.
to hinge.
I showed you yesterday with the hinge test biomechanically where you're structurally built to hinge it. But funny, once you knew where you were built to hinge it, you just hinge it there. And I didn't teach you how to hinge it. You just hinge it in that direction.
I guess I'm hinging it right.
You are.
Okay.
I mean, again,
'Cause
not.
I don't do that.
Yeah.
And I don't do
Again, you don't. If you don't think about it, you're probably going to hinge in the direction you're built to hinge it. But if you're told to do something else, then you'll disrupt the natural biomechanical pattern.
Right, because
Okay.
I would never think of that.
Yeah.
I was kind of wondering that last night. I was like, man, I wonder if I was hinging it right.
Yeah.
I think I am.
You are, and what happens too that kind of confuses it is as you're hinging, you're also turning, so it doesn't look like it's hinging in the direction of pure hinge if all you did was hinge.
Right.
Because you're hinging and turning and
if I would do that.
yeah, that's the direction. But now go ahead and do that and see when you turn it comes in.
Right.
That's kind of what confuses people. But trust me, you're doing it. I'd be saying something. I'd be
I
saying,
was
hey,
doing that.
exactly. You're doing something other than what's natural for you. Okay, so back, bunt, through. Yeah.
You still wouldn't play this shot.
Nope. And it may become shoulder bunt through and then shoulder bunt finish. And maybe shoulder bunt finish is going to be the one if we kind of relate it to what we've already learned. Because this back doesn't feel like shoulder height yet, does it?
No.
No. But never, give up on these. Always when you're working with your driver, like if you go to the range, start with the just bunt and work your way up. See, every time I go to the range, I start with like ground floor stuff. It's like I rebuild my process every day. I'm so good at rebuilding it that I don't think of it as starting over. I just think of it as going from A to Z every day.
Okay.
If I know my ABCs, I go from A to Z.
Okay.
I just do it so well every day that I'm so good at getting back to it, you see?
Absolutely.
Okay, now, what would shoulder bunt through be? Okay, stick with it. Shoulder bunt through. Maybe it's not the one, but, we've got the sort of hinge shoulder through from earlier, so shoulder bunt through seems like it may be a good match. Shoulder bunt through. There you go. That's kind of getting close to playable.
Almost could play that.
Yeah. Shoulder bunt through. Find that feel.
Let's stick over the screen for that.
There you go. Again, that's almost a real playable shot. Yeah?
Almost.
Now, shoulder bunt finish. There you go. There's your bunt drive that you play on the golf course to lay up.
Yeah, we got a par 4 that's really tight.
Yeah, number 18 here at Inverness.
Yeah, that would be a good shot for that one.
You know, if you're trying to lay up, but lay up more towards the end of the fairway instead of laying back. The difference between laying back and laying up, right?
Exactly.
Shoulder butt finish. There you go. Held on to the club face, so the club face was open, exactly. Yeah, the difference between the good bunts are square and release. That was square block. Yeah. So shoulder bunt finish.
Still held on to it.
Yeah, a little bit. Yep, shoulder bunt finish. Good.
That felt good.
Yep. Okay, now turn bunt finish.
I was giving it a little turn in that,
Well,
the ones before, but not.
again, you'll distinguish it, and again, like I said, you kind of work these levels out over time to get exactly what they are. You know,
Okay.
so a little bit of fluidity in the learning process here. That actually had more of that counter swivel type turn, though, didn't it? That's the type of turn bunt finish I'm looking for. Okay, at this level, turn bunt finish. And again, we're still going to have the rolling of the ankles. All that's going to be a part of this, right?
And that's what I'm trying to.
Still stays integrated. Turn, bunt, finish. There you go. See, that's a very controlled drive, but that's a drive you'll use on a lot of medium length holes. Instead of short holes, but medium length holes.
Because I could keep that in place instead of trying to drill a 3-wood.
Yeah, exactly. Or even on a long par 4 where it pays off that be in the fairway instead of being in the rough. I'd rather be in the fairway having a good shot to get it on the green than in the rough packing it out.
Right.
You know, Greg Norman's theory on long par 4s is that's when he actually tailored back a little. He wanted to make sure he drove it in the fairway. He went for accuracy on long par 4s. He went for distance on shorter ones a lot of times, or on par 5s that were really reachable. Even if you missed it in the rough, he still felt like he could reach it. That's when he went for more.
And if you don't, you can still wedge it in and make a
Absolutely.
birdie.
That's right.
But you're not going to play out of the rough in a long par 4.
That's right. You're not going to be making a lot of birdies out of the rough on long par 4s.
No. That was a little quick. That wasn't good.
Yeah. Turn, punt, finish. Find that field. There it is. That's great. Yeah. Now, what is a notch bigger than this? Is it full bunt finish? Is it just turn full finish? What is it?
What did we do with my irons? We went turn
full finish. Yeah.
Turn full finish was my big shot.
Yeah.
So this would be my big shot.
There you go. It still felt like the bunt was in there as far as the hand control, the arm and hand control. But it was the body that was doing more that created more power.
Right.
It's not like you're wailing at it more with your hands here. You see the difference?
I see the concept of it.
There you go. Yeah, so full turn finish. Or turn full finish.
What you're doing is I'm taking one thing.
You just add one thing in, but keep all the rest of it.
Right.
Sort of thing. You're transition one thing, but keep the rest of it. Turn, full finish. Very good. So you got 3 levels with your driver. And there may be another one at some point, coil full finish or something, I don't know. Stretch full finish, Maybe a nuke it level past this at some point,
Playing in a scramble or something.
Yeah, exactly. But that's plenty of power for what you're looking for, right?
Mm-hmm.
Good. That's great. Let's get 3 balls ready now. We'll go 1, 2, 3. Shoulder bunt finish. Turn bunt finish and turn full finish.
So the first one is
Shoulder bunt finish.
shoulder bunch finish.
Yep. Just lining it down there, butting it down there in the fairway, but very playable.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, turn bunt finish. A little bit of kind of a medium, power bunt here.
Or do we call that shoulder? No, the first one was
Shoulder bunt finish.
the first one was shoulder bunt.
Yeah. Now
Okay.
turn bunt finish.
This is the turn bunt.
Mm-hmm. And you may find other levels later on, but it's a good place to start. Turn bunt
Absolutely.
finish. Yeah. Ooh, a little spank in that turn bunt finish. You like that?
Yeah.
They're actually pretty darn accurate too.
Yeah, that's what I'm liking.
Yeah. Now, full turn finish or turn full finish. So look, it's just a little push.
So it's in the right side of the fairway.
Yeah. Well, you're not blowing in the trees, just a little push.
Right.
Live with that. Yep, 3 more.
So this is shoulder turn finish.
Shoulder bunt finish.
Shoulder bunt finish.
Right. Yep. Well, that's the worst one you had all day. That'd be just fine.
Yeah.
A little layup hole. That'll work just fine.
That's just a little safety squeezer.
Mm-hmm. Okay, turn bunt finish. Yeah. Well, held on to it a
I
little.
didn't feel the bunt.
Exactly. Mm-hmm. Well, that was more of a block than a bunt.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, full turn finish. Yeah, now did you get the counter swivel on that
No.
one?
That's why it went left.
Mm-hmm.
I could feel that.
Good.
I moved off it, hit it
Mhm.
hit it off the bottom of the club, and it went left.
Okay. So shoulder bunt finish.
Okay, let me take 5.
Yep. Take a break.
Just a second.
Yeah, absolutely.